Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and today I have three different interesting stories regarding to Real Madrid and three different players that for different reasons are important today. We will be talking about Karim Benzema and the conspiracy against the French player of Real Madrid. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more in detail as one of the most famous journalists last night released a bunch of news or his own information on the subject regarding to Benzema and what is going on right now in the locker room of France, because apparently this is something really, bigger than we thought. So we will be talking about that. So then we will be talking about Cristiano Ronaldo and his future, because apparently Carlo Ancelotti might know something, as he said something really interesting last night in an interview that he did regarding to the future of the Portuguese player. And to me it was kind of interesting, as we will know something about him a little bit more. Not great, and presumably not what we are all expecting, right, to hear from. But my opinion is something that might give us a clue about what his future is going to look like. Okay, so in the third story, and arguably the most important, is again Kylian Mbappe. As you know, there's a big hype going on right now in Spain, with the possibility for Kylian Mbappe to revive all this drama with Real Madrid. As you know, for the other day, Giuseppe Rodolfo was asking Florentino Perez to sign Kylian Mbappe. The funny thing is, to me, he knows something. He probably already knows something. He was probably saying that just because Florentino Perez or someone within the board members have told him to. I don't know, this is just a conspiracy theory, okay? And but Al Khelaifi said something about it, about the future of Kylian Mbappe, right after we learn all the interest, the refreshed interest that all those Madridistas have in Kylian Mbappe, and I still, Oh, and it was trending for a few minutes. Kylian Mbappe got more than 40 million tweets, okay, during a short period of time yesterday. So we will be talking about all this stuff. So let me go ahead and start off by saying Karim Benzema has been a victim of a conspiracy really big within the locker room of France. Let me tell you something really quick. Okay, so here there's a video. I'm gonna explain you really quick. So according to Romain de Molina, there are two players in the locker room of France, in the national team of France, who were not okay with the return of Karim Benzema to the national team of France, right? It wasn't Giroud, as a lot of people out there were thinking about Giroud because of they play in the same position and stuff. And Romain de Molina said, no, actually Giroud was kind of surprised when he learned Benzema was not going to play alongside him. So he was kind of surprised. And then Kylian Mbappe is a good friend of Karim Benzema, so he wasn't, of course, him. And Tchouaméni and Camavinga are, teammates of Karim Benzema, so they were completely ruled out. But he unveiled the names, and the names are Lloris, the goalkeeper of France, and Antoine Griezmann. They are the two guys conspiring, sorry for the mispronunciation, doing a kind of conspiracy against Karim Benzema. So that is the thing. Right now, the whole world is pointing to these two players, right? And then a footage has been released from the first day Karim Benzema returned to the national team of France. So the people can take a look at the faces of these two players when the Champs is announcing the return of Karim Benzema, to applaud him, right, and celebrate the return of the French player. Let's watch it.
Donc le groupe est au complet avec l'arrivée de Karim.
Look, here are the faces of Hugo Lloris right here and Antoine Griezmann right here. Okay, and the Champs is of course announcing everybody Karim Benzema is back. And yeah, apparently their faces, man, especially Hugo Lloris, he's not okay with that. And both of them are not okay with that. Apparently, they didn't want to leave. They didn't want to have another time under the leadership of a person who is not welcome for them. Maybe not for everybody else, but for them, he was not welcome at all. So as you can see, guys, here are the faces, right? And within a break, in a moment, right, they all break into a kind of big applause for Karim Benzema. But if you take a look at the face of Hugo Lloris, man, that's kind of like, you know, I don't know, weird, or he's completely uncomfortable with the situation and the announcement. And I'd say Griezmann is pretty much the same, right? Just looking down all the time, like, I don't want to be here. The guy is just like, man, what am I doing here? And then they applaud, right? But when the camera goes back to these guys again, right? There are Theo Hernandez and Lucas Hernandez, right? And they're all applauding and stuff. And then the camera gets back to Hugo Lloris. He's not even looking at Karim Benzema. He's looking the other way, like, oh my God, I have to applaud here, and I just don't want, right? And then Griezmann is kind of laughing, but my opinion is he's laughing for any reason we don't know, but he's not okay, and he's not even applauding. Well, we have to be honest here and say that Lucas Hernandez is not applauding either, but it's kind of weird, man. Well, he now starts to applaud, but Griezmann is apparently not okay with that. So I don't know, man. It's just a speculation. I mean, this video is just about speculation, right? And you can have the opinion you want to have. I mean, apparently, yeah, the guys are not very okay with that, but I wouldn't say it's like big deal for all the footage I am seeing, right? I lean more towards the information of Romain de Molina than this footage. This footage is kind of like, okay, it can reinforce a little bit the theory, but in my opinion, is not the ultimate, the ultimate proof. They don't want to carry Benzema in the national team of France, but it is what it is, and we will hear more about this. And of course, Karim Benzema is no longer a player of the national team of France. Okay, so now the second story is, of course, about I was going to talk to you about, let me check, yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. So yesterday, Carlo Ancelotti did an interview where he revealed something about Cristiano Ronaldo and his future, because apparently he didn't know anything. He doesn't really know where he is going to play, right? But he said something that, in my opinion, they are in close contact and they know. I mean, Carlo Ancelotti knows very well what is going to happen to Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, so for example, here he says Cristiano Ronaldo is wrapping this up, is wrapping his career up in a different way to the Leo Messi's, but it was equally extraordinary, right? Overall, here in Madrid, where he is going to remain in all our fans' hearts, right? I don't know what is he going to do in his future. He still has he still has to perform at a top level, and I don't think the Arab world is okay or is the best one for him in this sense. So he's basically hinting, if Cristiano Ronaldo wants to remain in the top still, the best thing he can do is to try another route and try to go another place, but not to Saudi Arabia or wherever it is. I mean, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the United States are still places to retire from soccer, right? But not for a player who still tries or is trying to keep pushing forward and keep competing in the top level, right? So I don't know what's going to happen, man, but my opinion is Cristiano Ronaldo is the same thought, is the same way, and he will find the way to find another big club to play in for the next season, for the rest of the season. But we will have to wait in order for us to learn what is going to happen to him, okay? So I don't want to spend more time talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, because in my opinion, he won't come back to Madrid. And I want to spend more time telling you all guys what I have regarding to Kylian Mbappe. As you know, there was a massive hype with Kylian Mbappe among Los Madridistas. And of course, it's not a coincidence that he had 4 million tweets during a period of time yesterday. 4 million tweets, and he became trendy, really trendy in Twitter. 4.32 million. I mean, absolutely crazy. Why is that? Just because after losing the World Cup, the final, everybody within Real Madrid and out of Real Madrid were asking for Kylian Mbappe to try again to revive the drama with Real Madrid, as we all thought the only destination, the only place where he has to play in is Real Madrid, and that's it. I mean, that's it. There's no more. There's no other choice for PSG. There's no other choice for him to be there. And on top of that, let me tell you something else. In Spain, Guijarro is a journalist in Spain who typically covers the information from FC Barcelona. But yesterday, he passed by the channel of Ramon Alvarez Demon, and they were pretty much talking about everything, right? And the information that he has, right, is I have told the contract of Kylian Mbappe with PSG is just paripé. Paripé is basically a word to say it's just to pretend, right? To flex, to posture, but it's not true. It's not a real contract, considering one of the top players in the world, being 23 years old. How in the world are you gonna think this guy is going to sign a renewal contract of just about 2 years? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it didn't happen in the world soccer history. You know what I'm saying? Never before. We haven't seen it, never before. So the thing is, how a player like Kylian Mbappe would sign a contract for just 2 years? I mean, if he really wants to keep playing for PSG, other than among the reasons, other than stay linked or belonging to PSG just for the World Cup, is the only reason that comes to my mind that really pushed him to stay in Paris Saint-Germain. Probably the pressure as well from Macron and Al-Khelaifi and all these people from Qatar, but didn't make any sense, man, to sign when you have a player like Kylian Mbappe. The last thing you're gonna do, if you want to offer to this guy another renewal contract, renewal offer, whatever it is, man, the last thing you do is to put in the contract just 2 years. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, the people still think he has a contract until 2025, but this is not true. This is not true. We already learned the real contract of Kylian Mbappe is until 2024. So it doesn't make any sense. It's just 2 years. At the end of this season, 2023, there will be only 1 year left. Only 1 year remain. So that means it is the perfect moment, the perfect timing for Real Madrid to sign him, for Mbappe to leave, and for PSG to sell the player, because they will still making a lot of money if they want, right? I mean, every single time Real Madrid or any other club in the world want to sign a player for whatever the reason, right? They normally do it in the last year contract, not in the last day of contract, but in the last year. So the seller, right? The seller club can make some money out of it. So that is the thing right now. And that is what's going to happen, in my opinion. If Real Madrid is willing and reconsidering the situation with Kylian Mbappe, we will be, by the end of the season, probably, if not before, if not earlier, we will probably try to sign Kylian Mbappe because it's the last year contract, and that way we will give some money out, or give some money out, probably in the neighbor of 150-200 million to Paris Saint-Germain, right? And that is something Kylian Mbappe wants to happen, right? Because he really wants to give some money to PSG. That is something that he revealed in his own words last summer, I think it was. And for Real Madrid, we're okay with that because we've been saving a lot of money for the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what happens, man. But this is not over. This is not over yet, and we will have more chapters of this drama. And let me tell you something else. Al-Khelaifi did another interview for RMC last night, and he said we want to keep both together, Leo Messi and Kylian Mbappe. But he didn't say anything else. I mean, he was not referring at all to the Kylian Mbappe's thing with Real Madrid, but he spoke out right after all the rumors went crazy, right? So let's see, man. I mean, I'm so excited about it to revive all the thing, because I mean, as you know, yeah, I know that some of y'all guys are going to blast me and walk over me just because I was the first one in saying I don't want this guy, we don't have to let this guy walk into Real Madrid and stuff. But let me tell you something, and you probably do not understand how the things work in Madrid. When it comes to Real Madrid, man, it really doesn't matter the proud, it really doesn't matter the greed, the feelings that you have, because the only reason we are driven by, okay, is the best for the club. Really doesn't matter what he did, really doesn't matter what he does. The most important for Real Madrid is this question: is him the best for Real Madrid? That's it. If so, we will go ahead for it. We will go ahead for it and for him and to sign him for next year. Because Florentino Perez is not the kind of person who thinks, okay, this guy betrayed me, I don't want to sign him anymore. No, he's not that kind of guy. If Florentino Perez really thinks Mbappe is good for Real Madrid, he will go and try to sign him. I'm pretty sure of that, and there's no doubt about that. So that is how Real Madrid work in this case. In this case and others, right? It was the same thing with Sergio Ramos. It was the same thing with Cristiano Ronaldo. We were asking themselves all the time, what is the best for Real Madrid? That's it, because there's nobody in the world above the bots. You know what I'm saying? So if Kylian Mbappe comes to Madrid, it's not because we are going to prize him at all the time. We are going to say, no, you're my lord, man, just come and play. No, it's not just that. If he comes to Madrid, it's because we think he's one of the best players in the world, and he is. So my opinion is, yeah, we should reconsider our situation. We should think about that twice, as I haven't forgiven to Mbappe. Let me tell you, I'm not okay with all the things he did, but when I think in the best for my club, for Real Madrid, he should play in Real Madrid. So let's see what happens.